Paladin's good. Priest, I think, is actually pretty bad. Davey wants Priest. It holds up real good. Yeah, that amalgam, that 4/5 amalgam is probably the best target in the early game, right? But he also just killed our 6-drop with it. I was thinking maybe Paladin. I don't know. Druid is good. Druid is at the bottom of the tier list. It was just at the top in an egregious and overpowered and unfun way. So I'm very happy it's at the bottom. I never would have predicted Dragon Slayer being good. Oh, I think anybody that played with it in the past probably understood that it was going to be very good some of the time. It used to hit the 3/4 amalgam, and it used to hit the 5/5 Scalebane that's in Battlegrounds now. And those were just complete blowouts. Now it looks like it hits my 4/5 and my 6-drop. I think Priest is the best. Have fun. Okay, let's play Priest. Maybe we'll get some fun cards. You never know. This is mostly poo. Shrinkmeister's okay. The other cards are probably unplayable, so. Oh. Yeah, so Chiba wanted to learn about new cards. Well, I don't know if you're familiar with the core set changes, Chiba, but Ysera is now the best card in Arena, and this lets me get one for 1 less mana than I should be paying. Hey, look, another one. I'm gonna take it. Not everybody's gonna fucking Dragon Slay me 3 times, right? It's still better than these cards. Raised Dead's cool. Yeah, I know about those. Oh, okay. Well, then we know all we need to know. I do like Light Spawn. Illuminator was never very good, even when the stat line was more reasonable. Violet Teacher, I don't really care for much. Light Spawn's cool. War Danzig? What would you like as a present? Danzig, if I got anything I could give you, I would love to. As long as it's, not my blood or my semen. I'm taking the Beetle. I just like having good little 2-drops. Helps you beat these weird tempo rogues, hunters, mages, which aren't super prominent in the meta, but there are some, I think. Cube. Hey, I love Cube. These cards suck. 1 year? Thanks so much for all the support. And Danzig's, gone above and beyond just, 12 months of Prime sub. That guy's gone crazy on this pathetic place. Thrive in the Shadows. Cool card. We're probably better off taking one of these 2s. But then again, we got a Draconic Studies, so let's do that. Shadow Word Ruin and Apotheosis. That's tough, man. You really want both. I think we're more likely to get another Apotheosis. Also, Og Merchant's definitely not bad. Having an Apotheosis, having access to both of them is really good with Thrive as well. You're like, oh, I need to get a buff for lethal. I need to get a buff so I can free trade that 4/8, or oh, they've got 2 5/5s. Yeah, I just need to find my Shadow Word Ruin, right? Apotheosis is always good. That's true. It's a little easier to play it, a little more consistent. All right, maybe that's a reason. But the thing is, like, if at the end of the draft we have 2 Apotheosises, and we could have had 1 and 1, then that's just so much better. That's more my thinking. I wonder what Only Bad Puns says. Spit and pee are kosher if they are from animals with cleft hooves. Oh. Clears are good? They are. But there are times where your opponent just has a cube and an amalgam and you have a dead card. And you have a cube and an amalgam, and you're like, oh, I wish I could just buff it and kill it. Take the Og Merchant. We could. I almost never played Priest, so I'm not sure. What the hell? All right, let's take Apotheosis. Ooh, love Gift, but you really just don't pass Scorpion. Really good with Raised Dead. Now we have Soul Mirror in our deck instead. So Trog's not bad. Yeti's not bad. Fortune Teller is bad, but I always take it. And Queenie gets mad at me. Ruin is epic. It is epic. All right, let's take the 2-drop. We can be a little greedier later in the draft if we just make sure we pick up the 2s early, We only have two 2-drops right now, so. This card's very nice. I don't hate this card either. Guild Recruiter, not looking too good. It's never great, but sometimes you got some weird, kind of cool stuff. I'll just take the heal and the removal spell. Acolyte or Raider, both strong. Strongish. It's kind of cool. You can like play this, free trade it, and then cube it, which is really good. It's a little bit more like immediate threat when you don't have to wait 2 turns after the cube cracks to get the value if you're using it on something like this. Taunts are good though. I like taunts. Oh, here's our Dragon Slayer. It's time to slay some freaking dragons. Or get oh, I'll take this Vile Fiend. Vile Fiend's great. I definitely wouldn't mind another Amalgam. Good with studies to play it on turn 3. But it's fine. Vile Fiend's good. Helps us control the early game. I actually think Bone Chewer is the right pick here. I think it's enough better than Conjurer. I missed 2 mana Thought Steal. But Conjurer's more fun, and if our opponent has, say, Yogg-Saron in their deck, maybe we'll cast their Yogg-Saron. That's good content, right? Hothead's not bad. Another Beetle I don't hate. You retired the Demon Hunter deck? I went 3 and 3. How often do you see dragons? Fairly often because of this. But how often do I like see dragons? I mean, there's a lot of good common dragons in the meta, right? Or frequently offered dragons that the druid corrupt guy still all died to just straight up Dragon Slayer. Amalgam, our 6 mana 5/6 got toasted by a Dragon Slayer. And then even if you're throwing it into like a Proto Drake and trading your 2/2 in to deal the Proto Drake you might not otherwise have been able to deal with, I think there's a lot of value there. Mage Scribe as well. It's like, I can't deal 9 to this thing. Oh, but I can deal 3 to it and 6 with my hand. Puddle Stomper's OP? I don't call it Puddle Stomper, I call it Butthole Stomper. Let's just take the 4. I don't know. Hysteria. I refuse to kill Proto. Sometimes you don't have a choice. You die if you don't kill it. And sometimes you can't kill it. So the alternative of killing it and hoping you live is better than guaranteeing you're dead. I love Psyche Split. Medic's good. Medic's good. I hope Baba doesn't walk in and let all the dogs out. That would really piss me off. Let's go Psyche Split. This is looking spicy. Needs some late game help for sure. Sin, good to see you, man. Who's ready to join me and Mrs. in some Burning Crusade Classic? Not me. Mountain Lions are back? Possible. I'm gonna just take the Gossiper, I guess. I don't know. It's just a 3-drop. Having a Nova is cool. I actually like both of these cards as well. I think Broom is strong. It's really good with Cube. What if we cube something and then split the cube? That'd be sick. But just having a Nova is a pretty big deal. We need the late game. We have good early game and we've got some AoE. Dang. I would much rather have the Shadow Word Ruin now, but what can you do? 2 Apotheosis, not bad. Apotheosi. Unidentified Elixir. I forget all the effects. It can give you Lifesteal, I think. It's like a bad Apotheosis. I think it can give Divine Shield. Return to your hand and Spell Power? What are they all? Did you get a new light? I'm dog sitting for my sister. Elixir's always good. I mean, it's better than the other cards for sure. The Gargoyle's horrible. Even if you have late game, that's just a terrible card. It's a fine card. Back in the day, it was really strong. Now something like Apotheosis, I think, just outclasses it most of the time. And having 2 Apotheosis already makes this type of effect a little worse. You can just get stuck with 2 of them in your hand and no minions on board, but you can also play a Navigator and just lose the game, so I don't want to do that. Probably the Marauder. We could Marauder cube on curve and then get hit by devolving missiles. I just want to take a look at the upgraded repair bot, make sure we don't have like 12 mechs I didn't count. We have a few, 1 or 2. It's a pretty nice little combo though. It's taunt? Taunt's not good. Medic School. Copy a spell in your opponent's deck and put it in my hand. That card probably looks cool in gold. What is that wolf doing to that poor lady? Alright, whatever. The other card was probably better, but just the thing. But anyway, this could be fun. Let's go Shredder here. Also, I think cards like this are better when Demon Hunter's insane and you're getting people Cycle of Hatred and shit. And their other crap. This deck is so schmorky. You know, it's really not that schmorky. We just don't have... We have to, like, manufacture our late game out of Scorpion and Draconic Studies and our opponent's cards. It's kind of like an older, more traditional style Praise deck. It's a dragon, and it's scanning her mind for dirty thoughts. Ooh. Kinky. Another Shredder, man. It's really good. Caravan's fun. Let's do that. Probably shouldn't do that. Ooh, Worm. That's a good pickup. And finally, oh mama, Temporis. Come on, late game. This is a phenomenal late game card. One of the best cards you can get offered. And just insane. Very good in our deck with 2 Apotheosis as well. We got some just life gain spells. This card's nasty. Sorry I've missed this question before, but what are your thoughts on the constant power creep? I mean, one hand, it's inevitable with nearly every card, but my thought on power creep is it's inevitable, but they should try to design cards in a way where there's like a check and balance system. Sorry, where hey, Brown Freedom. What up, Brown Freedom? This deck looks good. As long as we don't play against any 3-mana 7/8 taunts, we should be fine. I think like raw stat power creep is bad because it accelerates the game. Like somebody played a 3-mana 7/8 Earth Elemental in that last game we played, and we couldn't do anything about it. Like, if you don't have a death, or I guess maybe a brittle bone, you just can't win that game. And that's kind of a feels bad. Like a card like Earth Ellie, I don't think is good card design. Vegas Wombat, thanks for the prime. Blessing of Authority, giving +8/+8, free killing your guy, and then killing you in a turn or two, I don't think is good card design. So it's like you can have a better Blessing of Kings, but there should be a downside. There should be a check and a balance system to that card where it's like, okay, it's going to get better stats than you should get. Then let's have a downside in that maybe it can't go face ever. And if I had a 10/10 on turn 5 that was just free trading the board, that allows for interesting gameplay mechanics and design and counterplay. That would be less oppressive than, okay, your guide now deals 10. I'm at half my starting life total on turn 5, and I have no minions on board. Like, I don't think that's good. You know, a card like Draconic Studies, like, you used to have a card like Hallucination, pay 1 to discover a card, and it was pretty good. And then now it's like pay 1, discover a card, and it costs 1 less. It's like, okay, that's pretty good. Maybe it should be discover between 2 cards, like pick between 2 cards maybe instead of pick between 3. It's like a lot of the studies sometimes feel oppressive when you're getting a ton of Solarium Primes or a ton of Ysseras, and you can kind of have some sort of mitigation to the power level, but still have a cool effect and still have it feel fresh and new. I think sometimes they miss the mark on things like that. Check Caravan, solo game. We're gonna try. Bet? Yeah, let's set up a new bet. Blizzard fixing a problem? I mean, some of it's not like just an outright problem. It's my philosophy on how I think the game should be designed and played. And that's from somebody who plays Arena, right? I have an Arena mentality, so I'm actually just gonna play this to kill this guy, I think. This gets it off the board. If he has like a buff or something, Wriggling Horror, he can't buff it in trade. But does that make sense? Like, I don't mind. Like, you can't just make 2-mana 2/2s forever. You kind of have to, at some point, make a 2-mana 2/3. And then, you know, you have to make a 2-mana 2/3 that can give you a spell, like a Peon, or can be a late game option, like a Sethek. Like, those type of things I think are good. But if you make a 2-mana 5/5, then whoever plays that card first just wins the game. I don't think that's good. Could just play that. I'll just take this. A little awkward because we're floating mana, but what can you do? It did it almost perfect with Corrupt. Well, again, yeah, some mechanics go off better than others, right? I think Corrupt was a really cool mechanic. Very good for Arena in general, and just most of the cards were pretty balanced. I always kind of say, I think Pearl Tusk is... kind of cool. I could just take this. We already have a board cleared. Just take a big minion too. Yeah, I'll take this. It's probably better. You know, I think Pearl Tusk was probably the only one that really stood out to me for being like egregiously like kind of overstated on the Corrupt side. I think it should have been +3/+3, not +4/+4. Remember Inspire? I think Inspire is a good mechanic. I think Inspire is a great mechanic. In fact, I think they should revisit that mechanic. Anything that, you know, incentivizes to use your hero power and makes that more efficient, I think is really interesting. Like the mage stuff where you're increasing the damage of your hero power, you're giving up cards and resources and you're spending mana to get almost no value. But over the course of the whole game, you're getting an extra 10 damage if you can, you know, utilize it in such a way. I think that type of stuff is really cool. I think that's good card design. Now, the Inspire cards themselves now suck, right? But they're 6 years old or 5 years old, so... You know, that's kind of to be expected somewhat. You have to wait 5 turns to get all the dream cards. Yeah, I don't even mind Ysera getting crept, although old Ysera was still a pretty good arena card. I could see how it just wasn't a card that you would ever play in Constructed, but... I think maybe balancing it out to, you know, whatever, you get 3 dream cards or whatever instead of 5 or whatever would have been more reasonable. You get 3 random dream cards. Corrupt feels super powerful. It's definitely power crept for Arena since so many games go beyond turn 10. Like you were saying about design, they don't feel bad because they don't warp the pace of the game. You're not curving into Pearl Tusk. You're playing it on 7 or later. Yeah. And I think that actually, I've talked about it. I think that, allows for interesting gameplay decisions, right? Do I just play my Corrupt card uncorrupted? I've got a 25% chance to draw a card that can corrupt it. Is it better to hold it? I think that's very interesting. But yeah, I mean, Corrupted Clowns is a little kind of backbreaking, but I've lost with Corrupted Clowns and I beat Corrupted Clowns and I haven't corrupted them. And, you know, like, I think that's almost a, you know, if it's going to cost 9 mana and you have to spend 10 mana and you're not always going to have a 10 mana card, wouldn't make my list of, you know, biggest pieces of crap. I'm gonna do this. We can play, I don't know, who knows what. All right, well, right wing's my girl, so I say stick with your girl through and through. Usually more of a weight than a float. I don't know what that means. The implementation for Dormant is also the worst. And I think Dormant kind of goes towards what I don't like. Just an overstated minion is all that it is. That's the mechanic. You get more stats than you should. And if your opponent can't play an equivalent amount of stats, then they just kind of fall behind and lose. Which is fine if they were like 5 mana, 6/6 Dormant, you know, with a small upside. But it's like Vile Fiend's a 2 mana 3/5. The Mage card's a 3 mana 4/5. It's like you're getting more stats than you should and a beneficial effect. Give everything Divine Shield. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. So again, some of these things feel less egregious and less problematic because I just, you know, I don't see them. And that I think is good for Arena. If cards are going to be egregiously overpowered but very uncommon, then I think that's not so bad. I think that that's better for Arena to actually have high-powered cards that are uncommon, but you can't just discover them from Draconic Studies 5 times a game, you know? Let him win? If he can kill him, I'll let him win. You can't interact with Dormant. It's so dumb. I just want to know the conversation that went in while they're pitching new ideas. Hey, we've got this idea. Oh yeah, tell me about it. One guy does something, or gal, and then the other person can do nothing. And it's like, okay, go on, you know, like tell me more. The cards are going to be bigger than all the other minions, and the other player will be allowed to do nothing about it. Oh, all right. You know what? God damn it, Johnson, you're onto something. Give that man a promotion. Hey, Lori, how are you? Let's change the subject to ladies. Well, we have Lori here now. She's a lady. Dormant seems like an attempt to implement Suspend from Magic in Hearthstone. Yeah. But that was even, like, Suspend was a better mechanic for the most part because you weren't getting, like, I don't know. I guess you were suspending for a very small amount of mana, but, like, anything you were suspending for, like, 2 or 3 that was an overstated, like, 6 mana 5/5, you weren't getting until turn 5 or 6 anyway. So I feel like that it was, in that regard, a little easier to stomach. I thought the Suspend manic was pretty cool, but there were also cool design philosophies for Suspend in Magic, where you have like Greater Gargadon, or they started printing cards like you draw a card every turn this card is suspended. There was that one you could suspend it for like 3+X. So you're like, oh, I want this minion on the board, but if I suspend it for longer, I'm going to draw more cards. That's a sign, I think, of good card design and good, you know, interesting gameplay mechanics. Charl Mech, what up, Charl? Whoa! It's good to have that guy here, certainly. That sounds really neat. Yeah, Suspend was cool. Or you could put something that wasn't really overstated, but had a strong effect, which again, like having something have Dormant or Discover isn't such a big deal, but having it be a Scorpion and also be like an incredibly efficient body that does a ton of beneficial things is what makes Scorpion kind of lame. If it was just a 3 mana 1/1 Discover spell, it wouldn't be a big deal. And a lot of the Suspend cards in Magic were like that, like Riftwing Cloudscape. It's 2 to suspend it for like 2 or 3 turns or whatever, and you're only getting a 2/2 flyer, I think, but you would get to return a minion to its owner's hand, and that was super valuable. So like coupled all together, it's like, oh, this is kind of worth like waiting or worth spending 5 mana, but it never really felt broken. At least not to me. You could look for something. At some point I could just take something big. I guess. Let's just have it. We don't have a ton of late game in this deck. Meeting Stone is good. Do kill it. But you have not lost if it sticks. Yeah, I mean, if it sticks 1 turn, it's really not that good. If you get 2 cards, I think it's a card you can run. But if you're getting like 2 mana 2/2 lifesteal and gaining no life, it's really not all that powerful. I mean, if you're getting early Divine Shields and early Poison minions, sure. I think the Adventurers are uninteresting for the most part in terms of like design mechanic. It's kind of like do I really want a 2 mana 2/2 fucking taunt? Like, not really. But there's so much more balance than the lackeys, which are 1 mana 1/1s that give you Ysera or Flame Strike or whatever. It's hard to punish someone enough for dormant cards played on 2 compared to, say, dormant 6 mana cards. That's fair. Like the 6 mana 10/6 guy who was originally 5 and was pretty broken at 5. You sometimes can't get away with playing that, whereas, you know, Vile Fiend or any of the 3 mana 4/5s are like, you're not going to end the game on turn 4 or 5 or 6, and you're not going to be able to compete with the stats either. So I guess, you know what, I could have played this and healed that, but that doesn't feel super good. Till they slap Freezing Trap, but then you're still only trading 2 mana for 2 mana. That's not even really a good deal. Not really. I'm going to pick tomorrow. Red, I'm going to pick tomorrow at 8 p.m. before you stream. We are going to Jack in the Box, okay? You and I are going to Jack in the Box? Why are we doing that? Can we get an Oreo cookie shake, actually, now that I think about it? If we made Adventures 2 3s, would that break everything? Probably. Probably. Because a lot of the adventure cards are still pretty good. The cards like the 3-mana 3/2 that spawns one is a good card. We ran Party Up in one of our Paladin decks, and it was a good card. I wasn't like, oh my god, you know, this card is unfair or overpowered, but it was like, oh yeah, every time I play it, I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty happy I played that card. Guess I want to heal. It's awkward though, but if it keeps that alive, it's kind of cool. And I don't know. I mean, having 2 taunts is kind of whatever, but having more power is kind of nice. Two mana for 2 mana and 4 turns. Well, you don't have to replay. You're not going to play a 4 mana 3/5 dormant, right? Unless it's your only play, in which case it doesn't really matter. I think is the thing. Because you're not really ahead when you freezing trap a 2-drop per se. Freezing trap, they're just going to play their spider tank, and then you're going to have nothing on board, and then you play whatever, your spider tank, and then they play their Yeti. So like while you got rid of the 2-drop, it doesn't really matter. It wasn't free trading your 2/2, but it ate your freezing trap. So darn it. Let me ask you something. How are none of those dragons? Oh, that's pretty good. Still can't like kill everything. I could buff it, but that's not really that good. I think I'm just gonna hit it and try to play like 3, 4, 4, 3. We're just playing that too. I mean, if I miss with that, then it's just like, it's like kind of over. What's the most annoying card that came back? Scream is kind of annoying. Golems, Gnomes, Kobolds, Catacombs. So far today, it's been Dragon Slayer. Just slayed all my dragons. It's hard to make new sets that introduce new mechanics without either power creeping or constantly nerfing. It's easier to just rotate than to change every 3 to 6 sets. It is hard. Certainly it's hard. It's easier said than done to just say, why don't they do this or why can't they do that? It's not that easy. But I do firmly believe that it's easier to design cards around Arena than to just make cards that don't get played in Standard that then break Arena. So it's like a card like this was so good back in the day, but never would ever see any play in Constructed. So it should have probably been toned down for Arena. But had you designed it for Arena, it would have at least been a better designed card for one game mode rather than a card that never sees play in any and then just kind of warps another. It's like, but I don't think the Hearthstone design team understands the philosophy of limited card game design. Which again, I always say, it took Magic the Gathering, it took Wizards a long time to really start building sets around a drafting style format, and then I think they probably realized, oh, the same amount of cards are being played in Standard. We just have now 2 viable formats that people enjoy. I don't miss that card. Yeah, no. I had, like I said, 3. Oh, that could be quite good. 3 got played against us in one game, killing 2 of my dragons, an Amalgam and a 6-drop. I lost that game. I mean, that's really not very good. It's kind of hoping for like a Hysteria or something. Shadow Word Ruin. Hey, remember when this could have been a Shadow Word Ruin? Am I a fan of Arby's at all? I've never had Arby's in my life. Not once. I'm not really opposed to it, but can't say it was something that I've had. Could play this, but I'm gonna hold it. I thought Goon only drew minions. No, anything. He's pretty strong. It's one of the best cards in the game, in Arena. Scream is likely the most broken card ever. I would not put Scream in the top 30, 50 probably. Just because it's not always good. Like cards like Vile Spine, Primordial Drake. I mean, not every card is always good, but like for example, like those type of cards I feel like are much more impactful. Like Hysteria is more broken than Psychic Scream here, because if you play Psychic Scream, you can get a 3 down. This is kind of a bad example because oh, we can shoot that too. This is kind of a bad example because our hand's pretty cheap. But let's say you had like a 5 or a 6 drop, you could Hysteria and then just drop you know, a Ticketus. You can play an 8/8 on the same turn. And loading your opponent's board or their hand or their deck or whatever, that's strong sometimes, but the ability to put down an 8/8 on the same turn is just so nutty. Or a Sky Stalker or a Cairn or whatever card you can play with a 4 mana board clear. Missed one? Me? Do you think Entomb was good? It was usually not very good, actually. I don't think. Entomb was always a little overrated because you were spending 6 mana to kill a minion. I think it went into your deck or whatever. Cards that add stuff to your deck just really aren't really usually that good, and they're really not that bad. They're usually irrelevant for the most part. You don't see the card you shuffled in. So yeah, if you were shuffling in, you know, a Proto Drake or whatever, the effect is really good. But it was almost always better to just assassinate something for 5 mana. Like the difference between 1 mana is huge. So 6 was almost always too much to just kill a minion. But people valued like, oh, I'm putting it in my deck, so I'm getting value. But it's like, well, it's not really how it works. If your next draw is that card, sure, but you don't really. Actually, I guess I play this one too. Anyway, that was a pretty nasty turn. Tilt that Tyrion. It is also silence. Yeah. But it positive, like that's how you have to gauge it, and it's, you know, it might be better now because there's so many good death rattles. Back then it was like, what are you entombing, like a Tyrion, somebody said, but nobody played Tyrion. You didn't get Tyrion unless Stonehill was in the meta, and it was like, what are my alternative options? Blast Crystal Potion so I can spend 4 mana to kill something, or I can spend 6, or Siphon Soul so I can gain life right off the bat, which was usually more relevant than just, you know, putting it in the deck. There were just better options. Let's see what's in here. I think, but again, just I don't quite remember what the data was. I couldn't tell you what the HS replay data said, but I believe it was tracked in one meta, and I looked it up, and it was a lot lower than you would think. Adding into the deck is whatever, but avoiding the death rattles is very useful. Now with cards like Proto or Worm, but I guess you kind of niche use out of that. Yeah, but those cards didn't exist when Entomb was in. That's kind of the thing. Like, it might be better now, but in the past it was probably like not a top 5 removal spell. Like something like Poly, Hex, Fireball, Priest had Death. You know, like you had better options. I feel like Scream being back is boosting Priest greatly. I think Priest is very low on the It's in the middle, so it's like 6th right now in terms of win rate. I've done 2 priests. I haven't been offered a scream. I can't track the data right now, you guys were saying. So like if you don't see it, it doesn't matter. Hey, that is a long time. Thanks so much, B-Bart. I mean, no doubt Scream can be just a backbreaking card. But cards like Scream, even cards like Flame Strike, Blizzard, they've always kind of been a little overrated, I think, by less experienced players, where they look like, oh, this card clears my opponent's board, but sometimes it doesn't. Like sometimes it just doesn't do that. Or you clear the board, but you develop nothing, so you just end up losing the next turn. But you get to see a big impactful play on one turn, but it doesn't change the outcome of the game, or oftentimes loses you the game. They overdid the discover mechanic in some archetypes. I wish I got my Dragon Slayer. 2 back up to 4. I'm just gonna play this. If I could shoot it and trade it and coin out the 5, then I would do that. But I actually think Discover, in general, benefits the better player. I think knowing what you can get and playing around potential outcomes, it incentivizes the better player. I think when you stick Discover on an overstated minion or a card like Scorpid, it negates that because you're not paying a price for that advantage. But I don't think the Discover mechanic per se is really the issue. Discover Dragons overdid Discover. Yeah, like the Studies cards are more problematic, I think, than like the Dragons you can get, and the frequency at which you see them is more of a problem than the Discover mechanic itself. I can have 7 mana this turn, which means I guess I can keep this alive, in theory, pushing a little extra damage. That's a pretty good turn, right? I'm not sure that I say that Flame Strike and Scream are overrated so much as weaker players don't play them appropriately. I think that then we're kind of saying the same thing, where like in the hands of a good player playing it supremely optimally, which is actually very difficult, those cards can be really strong and very necessary for, you know, developing or dealing with different board states, you know? But overrated in that it's not just 7 mana Scream is the best card of all time, or oh man, Flame Strike, I've got to Flame Strike this board, he has 3 minions and I'm killing 3. Oftentimes it seemed to me to be better to just wait and get more value later. You wanted to incentivize your opponent to play into your Flame Strike, so giving up some of your minions was usually a better play, but not everybody always can acknowledge that, and sometimes you just die and they just play a 9/9 the next turn or whatever, and then it doesn't work. But yeah, I was listening to that. It's worth 3 stat points, which is pretty fair. It was a free trade, usually for a Discover. Yeah. Plague of Death, though. That card can go kick rocks. Which one is that? Oh, that's the 9 mana card? I don't mind there being 9 mana impactful plays, though, personally. I hope he doesn't silence me. Can we get a red salt? I was watching the best players in the world play Scream at the right time. Yeah. And again, you said you saw it played well 3 times. It's not to say it's a card that isn't good or can't be played well, but I would say that 3 good plays of a card, it doesn't counteract the data that you can just find on HS Replay, which says A, that Priest is in the middle, and B, that those cards aren't really played that much. And again, I don't know the win rate exactly, but that it's probably lower than you would think. Red Salt. I mean, this command existed for years. The red salt command. Where I get Temporis all the frickin' time. This time I got a better card. This is better. Hey, wait, is Temporis not in there? What the hell? How is Temporis not in the red salt command? There were a lot fewer death rattles and discovers, and minions got stickier and generated more value. Flame Strike got worse. I agree with that. And I think Flame Strike dealing 5 now is a good buff. I think 7 mana, 4 damage Flame Strike wasn't really all that good. 2 legendaries. Yeah, this one's great. Let's do this and see what we get. Who knows? 0? 0, you say? Is Ysera better than Temporis? In some small ways, yes. It is. It is. I want to cast Temporis. I assume it will be quite good for us. Let's do this. Can Skeletal give you another skeleton dragon? I actually don't know. I'm not sure. One older card I love to play is Lurker Below. Always had a soft spot for that. Lurker Below? That overpowered shaman legendary from like a year ago? What the hell? Do you mean Thing from Below? That card was cool. I thought Thing from Below is cool card design. Force is a card that should be overstated. The effect is too much of a gamble. Yeah, I could see why when designing that card you would flub it, because you'd be like, oh, like it seems like such a dangerous combo effect. Any type of time warp effect in Magic, if you just really just have, you can really just look at Magic history, you know, and see a lot of the Hearthstone design philosophies and stuff in there. But it's also strange to me when they make the same sort of mistakes that Magic the Gathering did and still make the same mistakes. But I guess maybe somebody smart maybe was like, well, you know what? Hey, Time Warp is a broken effect. We have to be very careful. You can't make this card so good that everybody's taking multiple turns and the other guy doesn't get to play the game. You got to make a shitty dragon, maybe. Is there a class that has consistently done better than all long-term? I don't think so. You know, I mean, yes, if you took day 1 till now, one class is going to, you know, be number 1. It probably is Rogue or Mage, historically, because the hero power has been very powerful. A ping and a dagger have always been very strong effects. Hey Jane, good to see you. I'm currently playing an imposter Redbeard in arena right now. Well, make sure you beat him. Dormu was broken too? Was it? Dormu? Rogue Mage and for a long time Pally. Yeah, Pally probably once GVG. Because a lot of people don't remember too. The arena meta used to not rotate. It was kind of just like every set would add more cards for a really long time. And the arena pool just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And eventually the pool is so big, they're kind of like, okay, they made the wild format for standard. So like you played arena for 2 years, maybe more, 3 years, where GVG was just in. And Paladin games were just mini-bot muster all the time, forever. Stone is getting many little shitters. Yeah, we did our part to try to prevent this from happening, but the game had other plans for us, so. The opponent really trying to go all in on that meeting stone. I mean, it's probably worth it. He's also just dominating the early game board state while getting incremental value at the same time. I mean, he owled our card, which was kind of a blowout. We put 2 cards into that and got no value. but there's nothing we could do about that. And did they start rotating at the same time they added wild? I think so. I think that's when they first started it. This opponent is one either you or Dreads beat as a final boss on a 12 win. Have you seen their name very often before? I have not seen that name in a way that I recognize it. Probably Dreads then. I mean, I usually don't look at who I'm playing at all. This guy faced us yesterday, did he? Maybe it was him then. I woke up anxious and panicky this morning. I don't know why. A kitty is cuddling with me and it heals. I thought it was Stefan first because it's the same guy you faced when he asked you to snipe you. Are you sure? I think that was a different person. Maybe you're right. I think it was a different person. He had kind of a... That guy was San Fran or something. This was San Fran. The other guy I think was someone else. The time slot is definitely not Dreads. So wondering if they're trying to queue into you or merely playing a similar time slot? Yeah, don't really know. Can't answer it, so. I don't really worry about snipers too much. You get them, I'm sure, and there's nothing you can do about it, so. If you're gonna stream, it's just a thing. It sucks when people do it, but I don't think that many people do it. Imoniaki getting a gift sub from the Slime Cat. What up, Slamball? If it was San Fran related... I'm not sure. I was drinking a little, so you might be right. Seeing them daily is suspicious as fuck. Yeah, I don't know if I see anybody daily, but again, like I said, I don't even look at the names. Thanks for the content. Hey, no problem, man. Thanks for enjoying it, I guess, or you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoy it, I guess, is more of a... is a more accurate way to frame that. And, you know, definitely don't have to support it, but the fact that you choose to means a lot. It really does. Your problem? This guy must be one of my co-workers. That's not good. Could apotheosis this. Goes up to what? 6 down to 4, bump there. He'll have to ping it, and then we can just raise dead it. It kind of, it's pretty good. I don't know. It allows us potentially to trade back in here more efficiently and maybe screw up his turn. We are not so worried about our life total right now. Have a good one. Hey, thanks, Tekken. You too. There's fewer names at higher wins. Yeah, that's true. I'm sure you're more likely to play, actually don't even care about picking up the caravan that much anymore. We'd rather get, like a piloted shredder or something of more value. They drafted Springwater. I've drafted that card. I mean, it's better than some things. Not a lot, though. Ignoring everything I say is I can just sort of dunk on him. You can't dunk on me. You can't dunk on the undunkable. There's no way. I won't allow it. Also, hey, Lebowski. Sorry, chat's been moving. I know I've been missing a lot, but... It's better than cutting class with no weapons. True. I've drafted cutting class with no weapons. And again, like that's the fun thing about Arena, right? Is sometimes you get offered a, you know, a shit card. But you got to make the best of it, right? That's why Arena's fun. This card is good. Let's see what else is in here. I forget, but I'm down to take something, maybe. Those are kind of doo-doo. I guess I could play, like, all of them, sort of. I mean, the cube's kind of whatever. It's Dracula with the sub. What the hell? Everybody's subbing today. We're talking about how Dreads gets absolutely torched by his cat, and you are treated in decency and respect. By what? By whose cat? Oh, by his chat. Yeah. I love that, actually. That's one of my favorite things about Twitch. People trolling Dreads and you guys being kind to me. One of my absolute favorite things. But so, you know, I don't know if Dreads is here right now. You know, Dreads, my dear friend, sweet Dreads. But he kind of, I feel like, you know, he kind of brings it on a little bit, like Zeddy kind of. When you get more like outwardly mad, you know, people I feel like are more likely to kind of troll you because they know they can get a rise out of you sometimes. So, and you guys shouldn't do that to my dear sweet friend Dreads, but it's kind of funny when you do. Get a death. Just play this. He's only gonna push 2, right? In theory. And like if he's bumping here, that's not a big deal. If I can wait a little longer, we might be able to Psychic Scream on the same turn, or I don't know, play an AoE on the same turn. Dreads loves the trolling. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's good to have chat invested. It's good to have chat involved. And if that means they're trolling you, then so be it. Dreads is a chat puppet master. He's playing the puppet, but really controlling the chat with his little strings. I think that's part of it. He plays this character a little bit. The guy who likes his steaks well done with ketchup. I like to believe that he doesn't really. He's not that type of a madman, you know? But he'll say things like that, and then chat will get all riled up and like, Dread, you can't, no. You give people the 24 Redbeard. Everyone sees it. They don't want the smoke. I don't know what that means. Not so sure. I wish I did, though. Because I don't want my friend... Oh, should I have attacked first? Okay. I don't want my friend Davey feeling bad, but I don't know what the hell he's talking about. It's not very good for me. It's mirror? I mean, I guess that's not good. Hey, we did get the Scream. I think Renew's better. It's... What is this? He draws cards or something? Take that. "24 is butt stuff. When you give people the butt stuff, everyone sees it, Redbeard, and they do not want the smoke. So the smoke is the farts? It's, now I get it. Now I understand. When you give people a 24-hour timeout, people see it and they do not want to be on your bad side. Oh, yeah? Well, good. I don't want anybody on my bad side. I don't want to have a bad side. I've got a smells bad side. So he's gonna draw 3 cards now, which is a disaster. Next time you go to TwitchCon, buy him a burnt steak and schlop ketchup and see if he eats it. I would not disrespect a steak in that way. I'll buy him a hamburger and that's it. We have nothing we can do here, huh? Scream would have been good, but it still would have been pretty backbreaking for us here because he just draw 3 cards. I don't have a spell. Like, I guess I could play this plus the spell. Maybe we can get another play. Okay, that is kind of cool. Bumps hits. He's gonna kill this. Proto's good. Oh, there are some worse dragons in the pool. Timboris and Hungry Dragon. Yuck. Smoke is a word for your wrath. People do not want the smoke from you. I'm very wrathful. I'm so dangerous. I'm so aggressive. That's unfortunate. I've had 3 dragons killed in an hour today. That's unfortunate. Certainly. I want Rebbe to blow a cloud vaporizer smoke in my face. That can be arranged. I could play this and this. I mean, if I play that of my dead, 3, 4, 8, 9. I am kind of just dead. Okay, let's not die. Let's see if he has a Flame Strike in his deck first. Oh, that's not good. I mean, it's good for us. It's bad that it's in there. Very aggressive. I love that quote. Is that a quote? I love that line. This reminds me of when Viserys Targaryen terrified his sister by telling her not to wake the dragon. Viserys didn't meet a good end, no. And Redbeard won't either. Hopefully not the same end as him, but... you know. Me too. Darn. Okay, what I'm gonna do is trade, and hope I'm not dead. Almost, oh no, that's coming alive, right? So let's heal our face. We could heal there and then maybe it's a little awkward for him, but it also might not be that awkward for him. Psyche the Rush? We could. Not developing much. They melted metal and poured it on his head as a crown. Yuck. This is pretty good if he misses. I mean, all things considered. Do we have an Apotheosis in the deck? We do. Just give me Apotheosis. Ay, ay, ay. If we had Apotheosis there, split it with Apotheosis. Mamma Leone. Hey, Dishy, how are you, dude? That would have been good. I guess I'm gonna leave it up. Really want to heal my face. I could try to taunt, but then I don't heal my face. I could play that, but then it doesn't trade that. So let's just do this. I mean, I can't play around Silas, so I should play around Combustion. And that would be like this, I guess. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Honestly, this could have gone much worse for us. That's Mirror. So I give him this, but he gets a spell. I could Fireball it. Maybe I just played nothing? How do I win if I play nothing? So we know it's Mirror. That is interesting. What's, we got Apotheosis in our deck. Oh no, we got Thrive in the Shadow, which discovers a Fireball. Hysteria. Ay, ay, ay. That's not good. So I can't give him that. I could play these two. Have my own taunt. But I don't like that either. I love how it tells you what it is. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen that. I must have, but it seems like a unique interaction. I think I'd give him this and Fireball it, so that in the future I can still play a card. I can't play nothing, right? Doesn't seem worth it. That secret thing will trigger. I thought so too. which is kind of weird. That doesn't actually make sense, right? After a secret is triggered, how did it trigger after it was summoned? All right, that doesn't make sense, right? Hmm. Trade. If that just hits there, then I get completely boned. If I play that one and it hits there, I get completely boned. Gosh. I don't know. Hit, that stays alive. Hit, that's fine. Hit, that's really bad. So we'd want to go here first. So maybe I trade here and then Hysteria there, and it could hit there, and I could keep that maybe. Maybe that's the safest play. In which case, is it better to do it here? No. Hit there, Hysteria there? No. I think this is safer. Hysteria the poison first? I don't think I want that. Sure. The play you made was the best? It's hard to say, right? Because maybe it's worth taking the risk, pushing face and then Hysteriaing a minion and hoping that you get a full clear and you keep your guy. Because like imagine if you had 8 less health this turn. Like what a better position we would be in. But we took kind of like a much more reliable play that couldn't blow us out quite so hard. I know he has a fireball in there. I didn't get it. 10. I cannot find lethal no matter what I do. So I might as well draw no matter what. Do I even have any spells left in the deck? I do not. So that's not good. Okay, so which one do I want a 1/1 copy of? 11, 12, I can put him to 1. I can get a 1/1 copy. This is close. I'm not going to be able to get his fireball. I could just trade there, heal up to 8. I guess then I'll have a 1/1. Maybe that's better. Like, at least this way, he can't ping them both if he doesn't get a spell, right? The fresh copy has stealth? No, it's a copy of the one we have on board currently. Alright, fireball. Hopefully. I know you have fireball. Jeez Louise. Oh, hey Night Rainbow, how are you? That was a hard game. That was a hard one. I did not think we were going to win that. What happened? Oh, we played Solarian Prime. Something else happened. He had lethal, but he lost the 50-50 on the proto. I thought we were so dead before the proto even, but we high rolled the proto, so that was a big plus, right? And then we drew the apotheosis. Crazy game. Well played. Thanks, Merc. I had no idea what was going on. That was a wild one. You beat a Solarion. It happens. It was a good Solarion too, right? Oh, and didn't he Dragon Slay my guy? Oh, he Dragon Slayered my guy too. That's right. But he got the 5 mana kill a guy. What else did he play? A mirror? Some other crap. I'll take it. Are you winning? I mean, we won that game. You had 30 health. Yeah. Wasn't close. Reese is very strong. Solarion is strong. I hope I get something good. You know, that's pretty good. You get a lot worse than that. Solarion with Flame Strike plus Mirror. Oh, it casts Flame Strike too. Yeah, that was a good Solarion. It's not like it, you know, sometimes you play it and it, oh, it was a ring toss. It was a ring toss and a mirror. I'll just take that trade. I need to get that off the board at some point anyway. Bunch of other shit. Ring toss, mirror, flame strike, 5 mana removal spell, and maybe something else. It's definitely something else. Oh man, backbreaking potentially. I also love this card. What are we doing next turn? 4. Man, Power Word Feast is so good. I'm gonna take it. It's so early still. Apex Explas hitting the 4/3 was perfect. For us, I guess if it would have hit the other stuff, he would have Oh, I want this to die. I could do this and this, fully heal, and play the 1-drop. I think what I'm gonna do is do this and wait and try to pick up the Scorpion again. You already pulled some cool magic cards? I haven't opened any today, Mr. Night Rainbow. We only have 8 packs remaining. And I've got to be here, what is it today? Sunday night? Monday night. And Tuesday night. So if I don't open any tonight, I can open 4 tomorrow and 4 on Tuesday. So if we can hold out, if we can just hold out, maybe we could do that instead. Sure. Non-interactivity. Do you agree Scorpid is poor design? I do. I do agree with that. I'm gonna hold this. I'm not really sure what we're looking for. I guess if we pick up an initiation, we can play it next turn. But we might want something else, right? But yeah, Scorpid, it's not even that big of a deal. It should probably be like a 4/2 maybe. Like the extra power makes it like so it kills all your early game, but also always trades with every 4-drop basically. But I wouldn't even mind that card. So that one you could keep it, just make it a rare, or make it a class card or something. There's a frequency of which I see that stupid card. It annoys me more than the card itself. Just don't really have a clean way to do much here. I'll just play this. Oh crap. I wish that wouldn't happen. Guess it's my own fault. Still gonna hold the renew. Maybe that's wrong. Hey Neely, how are you, dude? 4, 5, 6, 4, 1. I could just use these. Okay, let's get something from his deck and see if he has like a something or other. Guess I'm down to play this one. 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure. I need y'all to keep me in your thoughts if you like me. I do like you. What's happening? The hardest part of being away from home is pooping in a different toilet. I don't have a problem pooping in any toilet. Pooping is not my problem. Enjoy crushing worms like me? Could play that. Very nice to get it down, but then I get kind of chomped up a little bit. The only way for me to get extra power is what? Wait, oh, I have the apotheosis. So that's 7. Yeah. So how do I want to do this? Bump it, shoot it, or bump it? Okay, let's do this. I don't know what this does. Bump it, heal it. Another apotheosis, a stupid against all odds while I've got an attack minion. An odd attack minion seems bad. My best minion is odd and all the 1/1s are odd. Everything else is even though. So if he like siphons it this turn, maybe it's nice to have it. Okay, and then we use a fish. Maybe. Bop it. Twist it. I looked up that voice line because I thought it said I enjoy crushing noobs like you, but apparently it says I enjoy crushing, it says mortals. From this card? Or from this card? This one says all lined up, right? Want to play this. I could play this and blow it up. It seems inelegant. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have used this. That would have been better. I want to play this. Eh, maybe. Actually, maybe it does live. The Fell Lord when you play it? Okay, I'll listen for it. I'll keep an eye out for it. I'd be content for it. Did I miss a follower? No. Nobody followed? What the hell? What the Sam hell? Okay, give me something cool. That I'm gonna go ahead and say is cool. Accept my praise. Art is good. That's a bit of a disaster. I don't even know what's in my deck. I should probably look before I play this. Maybe I'll get a Deathwing or something. It's much easier to play Hearthstone on your phone while P sitting rather than P standing. That's true. Stretching my legs out, they hurt. Ugh. Six. Huh. Why would you not play the big dragon? Wouldn't that be hotter? Two mana, 6 damage to a minion. Who's printing those cards? I don't know. Not smart people. Why didn't he let his spell do 3 damage? Why didn't he let his spell deal 3 damage? What does that mean? What does that mean, my friend? What spell? Why didn't he let his spell do 3 damage? Excess damage to hero. It deals it to his hero, so he doesn't want to take 3 extra damage. mean, I guess if he does something with that, it's kind of annoying. Is this why I am 5 and 3 arena material? If you don't know what the cards do, you're probably not going 5 and 3 a lot. I'm not trying to shit on you. 5 and 3 is a good score. That's far above average. Order? Did I mess up the order? I don't think so. I feel like I mostly did what I wanted. Should you PM yourself by playing the Seer and returning his Terror to hand? No. I don't want to do that. If you beat it first, it would have been a full clear. Maybe you're right. Maybe you know what, you might be right. You might be right. No, that's not right. So we got one of those bots that tells how many hours we've atrophied ourselves watching the stream. No watch time, only a follow. Thank God for that. You don't want to know how long you watch this. This channel has been watched collectively 2.2 million hours, I think. I might have made that number up. Let me look. Channel analytics. Never know where anything is. Achievements, they track this stuff. 2.17 million hours watched by all you freakazoids. What do I do about that? I hit it. Can't buff this. These both have odd attack. Guess he can gain 5. I don't really want that. I have so many good cards in the deck still, I prefer to get them. These aren't really good. Alright, let's play that. I wish I could apotheosis that. So our cards don't really do anything, so. We'll wait and hope they do something later. End of the year Twitch reports made me depressed. Nah, they made you proud. Okay, maybe they made you depressed. Yo, Red, hey, Nessia, what's up? They do reports a few times a year on total watch time. I booked my therapy after getting mine. Yeah, especially because you know how much you watch this particular channel. Which can't be good. I love Twitch. It was crazy to see those stats. It is crazy. It is nutty. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, 1/1 copy wouldn't be bad. Darn. These have odd attack. I could just trade and play it, right? It's like I really want to get the Grimoire, but I leave up the 4/1. That's maybe not that big of a deal, though. Maybe that's fine. This can just be so valuable, potentially. You win always in fatigue? I mean, not if he sticks the last minion, then I don't. I love getting stats about everything. Stats classes ruined me. Oh, I don't want you to get ruined. I don't want that. How's it going? Pretty good. How about yourself? Don't really need the life steal. What I could do is buff it to a 7/9, and then Ysera awakens. Why do they have even attack? This one will have odd when he takes damage though, right? And this one's just annoying. So let's play this. Let's bump here. And let's go here. Sure. This is perfect medicine after yesterday's depressing hockey World Cup final. I'm sorry about the Finland. Tiverius, good to see you, dude. Things are going well. This run's been very interesting. Very difficult games. We've played against Solarion Primes and Ysera's, darn it. What does that do for me? Not much. I guess I can, I guess I could Nightmare one and I guess I could make this gigantic lifesteal, 2 lifesteal instances. I could do that here. Are all priest buffs even? So you can't swap even to odds. Are all priest buffs even? No, there's the 3/5 one, the 8 mana card, at least. I don't want to destroy my guy though. I want my guys on the board. I don't know. I think I wanted that out, but I'm not sure. Psyche split. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Psyche split is 1 + 1 + 2, right? Why don't you move your camera to the right and zoom in? How do you zoom in? Like this? Oh my god, I want to pick her leg up. I don't want her to fall off. But then she'll wake up. I need a goon while I still have cards in the deck. I'm actually just gonna do that. We could split it and get it on our side of the board. Maybe that's good too. Doesn't he have 2 soul fragments left in his deck? Split it. Or just against all odds it. What am I gonna split later? I have my own cube and my Marauder and everything in my deck I can split the same turn I draw it, so I think I'm just gonna do that then. Split makes it immune to odds for both of us, yeah. I was gonna heal his face. Wait, he only had 1? I thought he had 2. Okay, I kind of want that card back. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I guess I could just use Ysera Awakens. See. This will be a sour one to lose. The dog is zonked out. Doesn't even care about the monsters under the couch grabbing her leg. Hey, no way. They would never do that. She would fight him off. This guy over here. This other zonked out dude. He wouldn't stand for that. No way. Where's his head? Over there. He's a big ball of fluff. So if I bump in Ysera, it's cool. I think I just do that. Gotta have a lot of stuff, right? We're gonna get closer to fatigue, but that's fine. Problem is if I play this, it just takes 5. We get both peons potentially, or he could just like ping this and then swing on the peons themselves. He's gotta play shit. I don't gotta play shit. Bump, 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 bump. It's a great card. You win always in fatigue. What if his last card's Deathwing? I think we actually do lose, right? What's our last card? Nova. I guess we don't win in fatigue if that's a Deathwing. Whoops. Jeez Louise, these games, can't they just give me an easy opponent? Can I just get a free win? All right, I'll take it though. 5-1 is way better than 4-1. It's way better than 0-3, which I've never gone, but I hear from Dreads it can be quite frustrating. No free wins or Rue would lose all respect for me. Wow, well, there ain't much to begin with, so. Sleeping pups. No ghouls. What if I lived here? What if this was my house and I just lived alone with these 2 glorious pups? You win 97.847% of the time in fatigue? Sounds about right. You know, if we're gonna have the discussion, we might as well get it accurate, right? Dreads is the speedrun 03 arena world record holder. He went 0-3 faster than anybody ever. I remember that. He had that deck with 2 Yseras, 2 Troublemakers, 4 Gnargs, 7 Sword Eaters, and he just flubbed turn after turn. Show my feet? Okay. I expect a subscription for this, though. But since you just subbed... I mean, that's my knee, but there are my feet. Covered by the blanket. But you know what? That's the best I can do because it's cold out there. I got, you know, a little cold. Hey, Redbeard, good to see your face, my dude. Hey, Martin Luther. How are you, man? Jesus Christ, the moths are flying. We're all in trouble if the moth lands on me. Broken legs? Did they look broken? My legs bend at weird angles. Let's see, what did that look like for you guys? This chair is a little too high. I wish it was a little lower. I had it on the lower rung, but frankly, that was too low. Ooh. Lower back problems incoming. I've already got them. It's cool. Lower back, lower testicles, upper penis, whole body aches. I got the shakes. I got the aches. I got the slimmies and the jimmies. Hey, can I ask you guys a question? Okay, no spoilers. Thanks again, Beardo, for that there subscription. Very kind of you. I watched the 4th episode of True Detective Season 1. I haven't seen it ever, the whole series. I thought the first 3 were pretty good. I thought the 4th was a train wreck. I thought it was really, really bad. Was it just me? You guys all hyped this show up, so I'm kind of like, you know? I thought it was doggy do. If I play that, he's gonna eat it. If I play that, he's probably gonna eat it. I want to kill there. I guess I could hit there. In which case... I mean, I could use this, but I don't really want to. We could heal it, maybe. Just play that. I don't really like that either. Starts popping off the next few episodes. I just thought... Okay, so minor spoilers. This is season 1. I got the Slimmies and the Jimmies. Some minor spoilers. I won't go into plot details or anything really, but like minor. The first like 3 episodes, like there's something I don't understand, and no spoilers, but 4 episodes in, one, like, I thought they're just like murder investigators. But now, like, Matthew McConaughey, his character, he's like a fucking biker guru. I get the backstory, right? He had some other jobs, narcotics jobs. And what? Now he's like some sort of like legendary bike gang member. Why did they care so much about catching the murderer? Like, why didn't they just pass off? I mean, maybe they explain all this. Why don't they just pass off the case? Like, Woody Harrelson doesn't seem to be a very good cop, and it's, you know, kind of ruining his life working the case. He doesn't, like, nobody's personally invested. They don't know the victims. I don't know. I feel like I'm starting to, like, question a lot of this stuff. It sounds like a crock of shit, a lot of it. 4th episode was your favorite? Yeah, I mean, different strokes, right? People prefer different things, but it felt like I was watching, like a bad like episode of Sons of Anarchy, or like a bad Breaking Bad ripoff. They go to visit the kid in the jail, and he's just a blatant ripoff of Jesse, you know? Oh, yo, man, like, oh man, you gotta call, you know, Fuzzy P. He's got the ice, yo. Like, it was just like, oh, okay, well, they like Jesse, I guess. He's kind of like an inspiration, I'm assuming. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. I was just confused, because it felt like this show did start out really strong. True Detective Season 1 is legendary? Alright, I mean, I'm gonna finish it, because it's only, I think, 4 more episodes, but I thought it was pretty strong, the first 3, and this 4th one I thought was a mess. Like, the plan for the biker gang didn't make any sense. It made, like, not a lick of sense. And then Woody Harrelson's response, like, his plan didn't make a lick of sense when he goes into, like, the biker gang's fucking, like, party. Sure, I'm just looking for my friend. Why does every line he deliver that way? I'm not trying to shit on Woody Harrelson. Is there a reason why every line is delivered like that? Yeah. I'm about as scared as a bushy-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Like, wow. The writing is good sometimes, but I don't know. The highest rated episode, but I respect your tastes. Interesting. I would like to read a review about it, why people would like that one. New cam angle. I'm at my sister's here today. I move the camera sometimes, you know, sometimes I'm like doing like that. But this is my new angle right now, this one. But if you mean new location, yeah, I'm house sitting for her. I like your show dialogue better than the show dialogue, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. 3, 4, 5. So I just gotta find another minefield from him. Oh, I could get a Nova, huh? I still have access to that, right? I can still just Nova here. That's a good card. I don't know if I'm actually even gonna find Nova now that I think about it. Kind of sucks, man. Every game is just a value schlog fest with this deck. I felt like all meta it's been super tempo, and like this deck is just like do nothing, continue doing nothing. Next turn I'm gonna try to do nothing. Have I watched Invincible? Yeah, I liked Invincible. I thought it was really cool. If I go there, it goes to 3. Can't do both. Man, this card's expensive. All right. But I haven't read the comics. I'm hoping I'm hoping there's good story to come. It's interesting, but I could see it going off the rails maybe. Okay, what am I trying to do here? I have no freaking idea. Okay, I need the minefield to hit here. Okay. It's fine. Relatively fine. Okay. Invincible with Mark Wahlberg? No. Invincible, the adaptation of the Invincible comic, 7, 12, a million. Okay. The Invincible comic with what's his face, Jonah Jameson as the main guy, and the kid from Walking Dead as the other guy. Is there any cuisine of food you haven't tried that you're really interested in trying? No, I'm very picky. I don't want to ever try a new food. Just give me a cracker and some cheese and wine. That's it. I don't want to try any weird shit. Invincible is an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10. The one thing I didn't like was the power inconsistency. What I like about Invincible, my favorite thing about Invincible, I think, is that the humans... Well, I like the robot. The robot's my favorite. I like robot. But that the humans have, like, they're not completely useless. Like, the government has, like, cool projects that can kind of, like, slow down villains and heroes, but, like, most of the time it's not enough. But for some, it is enough. And Chipotle. Chipotle has chicken and rice. Rice is just another form of cracker. Tortilla is just a different form of cracker. I guess, so, you know, some cubed meat is fine as well. Some salt on it. There's a new Korean barbecue place opening soon in town. I can't wait to try. Well, see, I would, if there was a new Korean barbecue place, I would love to try it. But I'm just going to get, you know, 17 plates of bulgogi and 2 pitchers or whatever of sake and be very ecstatic. And there's really no way to fuck that up, right? I want to try Korean barbecue. Had I never tried Korean barbecue, then yeah, I would want to try that. Piloted Shredder, what the glorious fuck? That's right, he's back. Rotation, every draft, it feels like if I draft a tempo, I get out aggroed by people who draft 1,000 one-drops. And every time I draft for value, I face warriors who drafted 1,000 war caches and smug seniors. It do be like that sometimes, yeah? It does feel that way. Where whatever you do is just wrong. Korean barbecue is amazing. It's life-changing. It does change your life in some small way, certainly. Yeah, he's gonna trade there. And then I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I guess Shredder. I don't want to throw these in if I don't have to, but I guess I will. I don't want to take 8. I guess it's bad if he drops like a minion or something. I don't want to raise dead and get all these shitters back. But here we are. Here we are. I had a 0-0 game with Paladin against a mage that had fucking 3 Wand Thieves in hand at the start. And I won it just before fatigue. That's cool. I like games that go to fatigue. Alright, I've got a new philosophy this meta. Don't pass Dragon Slayer. I've been hit by Dragon Slayer 3 times today. And I've also hit 2 or 3 things with my 1 Dragon Slayer. Such a swing there. I mean, this card's nutty. Like, this card, I think this is another example of poorly designed card. It's like maybe if it was a 3-mana 2/2 or something stupid like that, where you're like, oh, okay, if I'm blowing somebody out with it, it's like, at least I'm not getting like super egregiously ahead right on the spot. But splitting that to 5 is good, but it's not that good. We could hit, slap, shrink, trade, trade. No, I can't do that because it's a 5/3 and I still lose them both. Ugh, yuck. Okay, let's just do this and feel bad about it. It is what it is. Hope I have a Murloc in the deck. It's foul. He played a 2-mana 5/5. It is what it is, right? We gotta fight through that. Lined up well for him. I'm looking. We have an Amalgam, so that's a Murloc. That's great. There's Amalgam. Yeah, I'll take it. Oh, side note, if anybody wants to hit the follow button, now would be a sick time. It's been a while since anybody followed. What the hell? It's not good. So, how much do I care about preserving 1 health? I guess a little bit for consecration on one of these bad boys. So let's play our Murloc. Just thinking, when are we gonna raise dead? It's gotta be before we can get all of these 1/1s as well. If I click the follow button, then I unfollow you. Then you don't have to. You're off the hook. You're good for life. Just don't ever touch it again. Unless I piss you off. Then make sure you hit it. Let's just play this. And then say oops. That's probably not good. It's a nice song. I like this one. Alright, so what does he need? Equality, consecration? Hello, I am new here. Alex, you're not new. Alex, am I making you happy today? Did I have any good jokes? I had a couple maybe. Let's see. What's our record today? We're 8-6. Not the best arena scores, but not the worst. I'll never forget, Redbeard, when someone asked you to look at their deck, wondering what they did wrong, and you said, first off, never pick Toad, you dumbass. I definitely didn't call him a dumbass. I don't use the word dumbass too much. I might have said, don't ever pick Toad. What the fuck were you thinking? Maybe. Maybe something like this. That sounds like me. Would not, but I probably criticized their Toad. And that is a glaring way to tell if somebody struggles with Arena. Did you pass the Toad test? Do you look at your deck and is there a Toad in it? And if there is, you fucked up. Okay, one more win would be sick. These games have been hard. Not that one. That one was easy. But I played a Dragon Slayer on a 4-drop and that kind of wasn't fair. What about Huge Toad? I was actually thinking about Huge Toad. I was going to say, if you look in a deck and you have a Toad and it's not Huge Toad, you fucked up. But then I thought, who remembers what Huge Toad was? That was a cool card. That and, what was he? Flame Juggler? 2 mana, 2/3, deal 1 to a random enemy. Very swingy. And then Toad was 2 mana, 3/2, Death Rattle, deal 1 to a random enemy. Both good cards. Juggler much better, but both good. We could take Apotheosis, but I think I'd rather try to hit an actual 3-drop. This is better too. I think I can get a Ysera. Huge Toad is good in Hunter. Yeah, it was a really good Hunter card because the Beast synergy mattered. Take the Blackwing. Probably go 2/3 anyway, but still such a powerful card. But yeah, the Beast aspect mattered, and it was aggressively statted, and the effect sometimes, you know, it did a lot of good shit. So we might, probably won't, but we might play those two. If I draw like, let's say, like an actual 4-drop here, maybe? Maybe? Nah, it's too good. If he had tapped, maybe I could have tried. But you're never making it to turn 8 without playing this. There's just no way. I mean, there's a very small chance that could happen. That trades, that heals, that trades. And I get to get his Ysera. They have a new 0-mana poison card. I think that's a bad card to draft, but a fine card to discover most of the time, I think. Oh, so you want my guys to get bigger and buffer. Is that a new hat? Hey, Eggy, we lost baseball today. Did you see? Terrible. It's not very good for me. We'll see. Put it on a toad, though. That's true. But the toad's not in the meta. Maybe one day. What set is that guy from? Is he in this meta? Actually, he might be. We could split it. This gives the same amount of health. Like if he has another Hellfire, then this is just better. But I saw the mini set release. I saw Fell Rattler. I thought it was a Hunter card. It looked like a Hunter card. I thought it was a Hunter card too. I heard someone had some notes on True Detective. Did you hear my rant already? Season 4. Season 1, episode 4. Underwhelming and confusing, and I thought it was not good. I thought it was not good. What say you, Alez? Chat was saying that's their favorite one. Also, what up, Possum? League of Explorers? Oh yeah, that's right, League of Explorers. There's a set we probably don't want to come back. It's a lot of crap in League of Explorers. It does have Jeweled Scarab, which is when you used to actually have to pay a price to discover a card. You had to spend 2 mana for a 1/1. His Psyche Split gave +2/+2 instead of +1/+2. Hey, remember, his attack is always equal to his health. It also has the OG Elise. Yeah, I don't like that one as much. That's my second favorite Elise, though. Ungoro's the one I really love. And then League is my second favorite. I don't like the Saviors one. Unless it's copying my Elise, my Ungoro Elise, then I love it. I really was so sad. That was the most I never really care about like video game announcements, you know, E3. I don't really care when this shit comes out or whatever. But I remember when they were spoiling Saviors and we knew Bran and Reno and Elise were in, and I was like, oh, this is it. This Elise, this is gonna be it. It's gonna be the coolest card. It's gonna shuffle some crap into your deck. And it didn't even do that. I was so sad. Not my favorite episode either. Okay, that gives me a little bit of reassurance. I value Alez's taste pretty highly. It should always be an Elise in standard. It should always shuffle some cool crap into your deck. Okay, will we win 7? Yes. Let's set the bet to 9. 9 maybe? Because we already have 2 losses. I'm gonna give you guys only 1 minute, okay? 1 minute. It's a fast one. Shit. That's not good. All right, let's see. Well, I really would prefer not to just skip my first 2 turns against a paladin. If he kills it, that's bad. If he plays like a minion, that's better for me. If he hero powers for some reason, that would be delightful. I guess if he hero powers, I'll probably just bump and heal. That's not good. I'd love to hold it, but I don't think holding is, I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, like now we can make this trade. I almost want to just play this and free trade there. Could also play that and trade there. Foul lizard. I'm gonna take the trade because if he buffs it and free trades my guy gets a divine shield, then we're in a world of hurt. So Redbird, I really liking Sweet Tooth. If you have time, check it out. Is that a movie? I remember the streamer Sweet Tooth. I know the card Sweet Tooth. It's on Netflix. My internet crashed. Don't worry, you're fantastic. Hey, you are. You're fantastic. Something need doing. What was I gonna say? He's gonna get so many spells. We could Hysteria it, but it doesn't seem very good. Doesn't seem good to me. You could tempo this out, which also doesn't seem super strong to me. 8 episode series, season 1. I gotta finish True Detective. I need to finish True Detective first. Scorpion bothers me because I don't understand the lore. Why does a scorpion give you spells? Shouldn't it be a wizard? I like that argument. Everybody's always complaining about something. And hey, believe me, I'm all for it. I love complaining about shit. But shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. But yeah, I think we should be complaining more about flavor fails in Hearthstone. What are some of my least favorite flavor fails, Alez? Can you recount some of those for me? Dragon, what's it called? Dragon, what was that one guy? That one bozo? Alez, you know the one. Dragon Poacher, Dragon Maw Poacher, was that what he was called? Should not be able to get a buff and attack non-dragon creatures. That doesn't make sense. Why would a Dragon Slayer get stronger and be stronger to fight the Shrinkmeister? That's dumb. I kind of think that equality favored us. Definitely wasn't the worst thing that could have happened. Oh, I don't care about those, so I don't chronicle them. You're supposed to be chronicling everything. God. We never know what might be useful for the made-to-TV movie Dexter's producing. Exhibit, what up? Wow, Exhibit. How dare you, Alez? How dare you, Alez? That's what I'm saying. Remember that big fat hippo in Rocco's Modern Life that would say, "How dare you," all the time? Remember that, Alez? We could Stinkmeister that and Hysteria. Is that any good? I'm not even sure. Oh my god, my 7/6 is dead. I feel like that could have gone better for us. Like it didn't have to go like, you know, like really poorly for us. I could have hit all these shitters. Probably statistically likely. Worst outcome? Certainly wasn't the best. I know that much. I'm able to calculate that. Unless you were the chosen one. Les was the chosen one. He was. Not the worst. Yeah, I think there was probably, it could have just hit our 3-5. It could have hit our 7-6 and then our 3-5 and then our 7-6 again, I think. Could have done some stupid shit like that. What else have I got in here? That's kind of cool. Let's see what kind of juice we playing with. Could apotheosis it, but I don't even care about that. It's fine. That'd be sick, although I would hate to deprive the wider Discord community of... I was thinking about DMing you and showing you a progress video of the piano step, but I'll be right back in a few minutes. I'm gonna make some tea. Hey, wait, can I have some tea? I was gonna say wow no matter what I got, because I want him to be like, oh crap, he got my Tyrion. Oh crap, he got my whatever, you know? I want him to be scared. Generating Scorpids. Hey, he shouldn't have drafted so many Scorpids. This is on him. Not me. Shadow Form's actually kind of cool. The problem with Against All Odds is it kills my minions, whereas his get to live. So let's do that. Let's also do this. That's nice to have the Shadow Form now, I suppose. And I'm gonna play the 2-drop, I think. Hopefully he draws this soon. What's left in our deck? We got Goon. We got Raise Dead. Those are good hits, potentially. It is not your time. That goes to 5. So we do that and shoot that. Since a lot of you are boomers, I'm assuming you guys have seen Everybody Hates Chris. I'm old, I don't remember that show. I mean, I remember it, but I never watched it. It was kind of like, I think I was old when it came out. I feel like I was already old. Okay, so this takes 3. This takes 3. That gets shot. And then if he has like a rush, I guess it's kind of bad because it'll, maybe I should have held that. Was there any reason to hold that? No Mage Scribe or Spellburst or anything? Nah, that's cool. God damn it, YouTube. We're still alive. We're listening to music. Sick. We shoot there, slap there. Just trade there, ping there. I don't know, this guy kind of did his thing, right? I was too old for that show. Yeah, I feel like that's a Zoomer show, like for Zelda. It's like a Zoomer show. Anyone older than 20? I'm just messing, by the way. You got him. You got old man Davey. Do we want old man Davey with his finger on the button by any chance? So I can bump and shoot and trade. The secret is saving him so much health. But I think it's probably worth it. Maybe. We do? I do. I trust Davy's judgment. 12, 14, 15, 16. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. What the hell's going on here? It's Matter Bomber, not whoop Redbeard's ass bomber. Apparently I'm wrong. That's exactly what it was. The hell, it's like a flame strike. What a crazy bomber. That was quite good for him. That was quite good. I want that caravan, but I can't get it down. Oh my days. It's coming out. That's coming out. I guess we're trading here then, huh? And then when he attacks, it becomes a 1-1. Alright, enough is enough. Let's try to end this. Let's try to end this frickin' game. My mistake. He has other plans. It's been a good run. Good score. Good games. Hard fought, man. Hard fought. Oh my god, he actually gets the value again. Ay, he's still alive. Cthulhu always lasts 5 cards. I was just thinking that. Also, that's a good name for him. But I was just thinking, we've barely played him at all. Or when we do, it's like we put ourselves in fatigue. Ooh, let's melt some faces. That's what he says. That's cool. Ooh, let's melt some faces. Pog draw, is it? Ours? We've drawn our entire deck. There's nothing left to draw except cube. But that was a good game. I'm glad we got there. Level 200 and something. Oh, we got new quests. Hold on. It didn't tell me I got new quests. I did my 5 ranked. I played Death Rattle Demon Hunter so we could make progress towards our 1000. I'm so excited. I did them, so now I don't have to play for another month. Goodbye, rank mode. Play a legendary card. Play Tavern Brawl or Arena and finish in Battlegrounds. That's fine. I'll probably do that. Right. 8 wins. All right, 1 more to pay out the yes boys. Pack opening debated. Sorry, I don't know where the things go. I don't really know the way this stuff works. Also, I have to pee. Up, Goon. What's up, Goon? What's up, Goon? 11 months? You gotta be kidding me. Show Magic Pack. I'm gonna try really hard not to open a Magic Pack today so that we can open 4 tomorrow and 4 the next day. If we just have some self-control, we can do 4 and 4 and 4. But if we open like 3 today, then we have to do 2 tomorrow, and then we have to do 3 the next day or whatever. One day we're gonna open 2 packs. Oh, that stinks. I've seen a lot of this new meta. Only Priest seems to involve skill. Other classes felt super one-sided. I mean, I'd say there's always gonna be skill involved, and there's always gonna be games for all classes where your opponent plays a 3-mana 7/8 taunt, or your opponent top decks a Ysera or whatever. It doesn't really matter what class. Although we did beat a Ysera and Solarion Prime in separate games. Why not do 2-3-3 or 1-3-4? Or hold Poet tightly and listen to him. We could just play Magic today on stream instead. I did a draft today and I went 0-3, I think. You know what I did? I did go 0-3, but I kind of wasn't. I was really mad. I think I got scammed. I've been drafting against the bots because it costs less, and I was like, oh, I don't care about the packs. And the first pack, I got every white black card possible. Things were just wheeling, like gold. I was like, oh, okay. I opened a good black white card. I read the bot signals. It's like I got a really good first 10 picks. I had 10 playable black white cards, and then I got nothing. I'm choking to death again. I got nothing. And I'm like, the bots just obviously screwed me. They've very clearly shifted they're like, we're going to give him every black white card, and then nothing. It wasn't like, oh, well, okay. The bots aren't allowed to just change like that. That's a scam. That's a scam. Hate drafted. Hold on, I got a cough. I don't no. Yeah, anyway, like Blizzard programs the bot, or no, Wizards of the Coast programs the bots, and they gave me all the black white cards, and I took them, and then they took them all away from me. That didn't seem fair. If you're drafting against players, then you could be like, oh, okay, maybe somebody opened a black white bomb, and they just were like, fuck it, now I have to go black white. Or you passed one black white card, and then the person next to you like hard forced it. Like, yeah, all right, maybe. But no, this tragedy I couldn't stand for. It's not like that's an outstanding promise from a charity drive. No, not a charity drive. Oh, maybe one, actually. Silver Quill is Pepe Hiss anyway. I mean, I like playing Quandrix more, but when you play against the players, everybody seems to force Quandrix, and you just end up with... I either get all the ramp spells and no payoff, or a bunch of good, 6-drop spells, but I have no field trip, or what's the other one, the 2-mana one that gets you a fractal unit or whatever. Yeah, which is fine. That's the way it probably should be. If everybody's drafting it, then nobody ends up with a good deck. But did you see Logan Paul's Charizard card chain? I did not. I don't know what those words mean. I pulled a super rare card worth $1. Pokemon. Oh yeah? Which one is, and why is a super rare card only worth $1? I rarely play your draft. I went 1-3 in cube after I win 7. That's odd. Why didn't you show the 1-7 or whatever? Why don't you show the 1-3 in the Discord? Everybody thinks you're the cube guru. I heard they were talking about it. It was all the scuttlebutt. I didn't post that one. That's alright. I respect it. No need to post that one. Texted it to you earlier or just now? I didn't get anything yet. Cricket Tune. Oh, here it is. That's how long it took to travel across the world. Oh my god. Is he a super rare card? Look at that card. That's hilarious. All right, you know what? You can send it to me. I'll take it. Look at that thing. That's a Pokemon? That's Mr. Schnrub. That looks like Mr. Schnrub. People only need to see the winning decks. That's fair. That's fair. What does he get out of that? A bunch of shit? Well, here's a nice piece of shit for you. I gotta play. That's nice. Do I bother playing it now? Do I bother playing it now? I don't know, maybe. Those aren't the best spells. I would have preferred something better. If I was him, I would definitely trade that off. There's so much shit in there. It's a Pokemon dressed up as an evil version of itself. Why does he have a mustache? I don't understand kids these days, or I guess I don't really understand anything. I wish I still had Spell Burst, but I guess that wouldn't really make sense. Dr. Dorian Gurr with his 6th gifted sub. Thanks so much, man. First gifted sub of the new week. You're on the top of the leaderboard, and it is my professional opinion that you shall never be eclipsed by anyone ever. Gift his minion. Oh, you're right. Maybe I should have done that. Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. That would have been good. I didn't really think about that. Dodging gift subs? Like, the chat is on fire. Well, the odds are low of getting a 1 sub there. Hey, Hunter. Oh, thank you. I did feel like I was too close to the desk. Thank you for pushing me farther back. Now I'm working my ab muscles to try to pull myself towards my stream. It's horrible. This must be what it feels like to be sucked into a black hole. And the black hole smells like dog fur. Smells like dog. Did you watch the Logan Paul versus Mayweather? It was the fight of the century. I did not. Did they actually have a real fight or no? I made a big mistake. I should have had that on my side of the board. Oh my days. Why didn't I just listen to Twitch chat? It's not a real fight. That's what I would expect, and that is disappointing. I don't know, why do people even... Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing we're doing? I guess he's probably making a lot of money. Doesn't Floyd Mayweather have enough money at this point? Does he need to do this? No ref, no judges, garbage fight. Man, I guess at the end of the day, I don't really care what he's doing, but man, it is kind of annoying that this is a thing. Like especially if I was like a bigger fan maybe of, say, like the UFC, I'd be like, man, why, like this is bull crap. We can't be doing this. He made 35 million off of the sponsor on his shorts alone. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a lot of money. I guess I would do that as well. I would do that as well. I would do many things for $35 million. Fair and balanced card. I just imagine an actual Illidan demon hunter like crying. How is this possible? I slept 10,000 years for this crap. But hey, you know what? At the same time, fuck him. Playing demon hunter. Shame on him. Yes, boys, love that. I mean, the top deck hysteria was pretty fortuitous. This looks like a Silas, maybe. Bring him back. His pre-fight conference looked like a mental illness. I mean, I hope he's alright. We will never get to see another Paul brother get hurt, but they will ask for our money and hope it could happen. I'm sorry, what? They're gonna get hurt? It's cancerous for the sport in general? I would imagine so. But like, I don't want to, like, you know, if we as a community don't watch this crap, then it won't exist, you know? It's like if you guys really hate a streamer, then, you know, just don't watch them and don't talk about them. And if enough people do that, then they won't have success and they'll have to change. They'll have to put out better content, or they'll have to be better people. And same for Logan Paul. Or, you know, if people enjoy the spectacle, then maybe we're just the old fuddy-duddies and we're annoyed by it, but people don't care about our old man opinions, you know? Simulation and him being there proved it, and he was gonna knock him out because nothing is real. Sounds like a Redbeard stream. Speaking of potential mental illness. But no, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, we're talking about it. It kind of is what it is, but... So what is this? Another 789, another cycle's coming, or what? Maybe it's a Deathwing. I don't really know. So it's like not even that good. Oh, I should have healed this still, probably. Please, done. Be more careful next time. Everybody be careful, okay? Why arena decks are so random? My priest deck had almost 0 good cards. Well, that's what. Why are they random? Because it's arena. If they weren't random, then it would be constructed. What the hell kind of question is that? Do you mean why are some really bad and some are really good? Well, because if they were all really good, then no decks would be good and they'd all be the same. Some have to be bad. Your decks have to be bad. And my decks have to be good. You know, does that make sense? Where did Hunter go? Oh, he's still down there. That's good. I mean, aren't they both not liked? I imagine most people watching want to see either of them getting beat up rather than for sport. Yeah, but they're not going to get beat up. The Paul brothers aren't getting in the ring to box Floyd Mayweather and get beat up. That's just not what's actually going to happen. So if people aren't going to be smart enough to acknowledge or identify that it's all just a circus act, then and thus they hate Logan Paul, but by hating him or whoever these kids are, they watch him and give them $40 million to put, you know, whatever, Little Pecker's Redbeard brand birdseed on their shorts. Then like that's on them. If I was Logan Paul, I'd be doing the same shit. I haven't found a way to monetize my my neuroticism in a particularly monetary beneficial way myself. Wickedy no recognize me? Well, you know, sometimes Wickedy brain no work so good. Banger. Hey, it came up all on its own. I sent you a dead fish photo. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, come on. I don't want to look at that. Why are you doing this to me? Yuck. Yuck, man. Come on. I don't want to look at that. You think I'm like some sort of outdoorsman? I don't know how to... I don't know how to gut a fish. I don't want to know. What you mean, yuck? There's fish skin and fish body combined together. Good song, aw yeah. Oh yeah, Mesty Goth, you want to go listen to it together? Out in the so-and-so? Hey, oh god, so, we definitely don't have enough followers today. I need some new followers, real followers. Before the 7s get here, please, for the love of God. I need you guys. Red wearing a raccoon hat in the wild, foraging for seed. I've done it before. I'll do it again if I need to. I promise the opponent has Scream. Good, then I'll win in fatigue. 7 mana. Redbeard will not lose in fatigue. I like it. Bert throwing a dance party. Alright, I want to dance too. Let me dance. I try not to move much myself, but if it's for you know, if it's for black magic, then we'll do it. Nice doggo, is she up? She's moving some. She seems to be like gravitating that way. All right, let's look at her again. Come on. I like it. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to move that part. It lets me kill his guy, but I think what I'm gonna do, I can't even remember what's died. I think what I'm gonna do is just do this. I can play another one if I get it, yeah. Fine. How old is she? She's like 2. He's like 5, I think. Let sleeping dogs lie. Well, I sure as shit ain't gonna wake her. That didn't work. I don't want to put the flash on. Still pretty good though. Oh crap. How old is that in dog years? I think like 14? Man, old Vol'jin is so sick still. 5 mana 6/8 that deals 6? Jesus Christ. 3, 4. No idea. I need bigger cards, certainly. You never ask a woman how old she is. I don't think that's necessarily true. If you're dating somebody, you probably want to know about how old they are, or like an exact age, especially if you're like gonna get married or something. It's probably better to know. I wish I had tempoed that out. That would have been so sick. I don't think it's right, but that would have been sick. Missed 3 damage. Did we miss 3 damage? I don't think we did. Card's insane. Discard in Hearthstone? There's been discard. This one's kind of all upside. Not much downside here. Sort of woman that refuses to tell her age isn't the sort of woman I want to spend time with. That's probably somewhat of a thing, right? I could get my frickin' spell by buffing this one. I could also hit here. This goes to 5, 8, and I get a spell. That's super valuable. We can hit there and just trade there. 5, 7. Or I can power word feast this up to 7. Trade there. Feels like trash. Okay, I want this. Right? And then I need to get a Mac Daddy spell. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, come on. I said Mac Daddy, not crap. Priest is back with attrition decks. Feels bad, man. Is it bad? I think it's kind of cool. It's not in the top 5 classes in Arena right now. Does Silas interact with Dormant? No, sir. No, sir. That's not good. When I say discard, I mean forced discard. That's a mechanic they've been avoiding since the beginning. Star Student? Yeah, Star Student was one of the first, right? I could see that. This is not the spell that I thought it was. Dirty Rat? Yeah, that kind of like, to Smolf's point, that wasn't a true discard, or you put it on the board. So. Does a minion rotate through a dormant? Yes, it does. It does do that. Oh, we have good cards. Man, this deck, first off, like this deck we're playing against, you probably never win this game. But our deck probably would have been much better off having drawn like Goon the Blood God more than once. It would have been a pretty strong deck had we been able to do that more often. Selena shuffles back, so also not really discard? Effectively it kind of is. But yeah, I guess like not 100%. Like you could always draw it back if you shuffle away their Malagos and that's their win condition, it comes back. This does feel like a true like discard. Almost perfect. Pseudo discard, but none of them were ever truly discard. It actually makes a whole new step in the Hearthstone design philosophy. I believe they even straight up made an announcement about how they were afraid that discard mechanics would feel too bad to play against, so they wish to avoid it. Yeah, I think I've heard that too. Alright, can I get lethal here? So lucky? Well, I mean, it was pretty good, I guess. Close. Gnome-Ferrachu's Mill, not discard. Huge difference, true. It's not in your hand already. I think, what was it called? The Star Linia or whatever? It was like the first kind of like close. Close effect. What if I get a... Oh my gosh, instead of heal? Oh, no way. Really? Darn it. I thought I'd get the buff. Trade it and kill him. For sure you gotta heal there, I think. Because if we just have like a rush minion, then you die. Maybe he dies anyway. Alright, whatever. I'll take it. That was a good win. The heal wouldn't have mattered. I never thought he would not heal that turn though. Did I or did I not say it before, Alex? You did. You said it. I didn't see it, but I'm gonna trust that you said it. Why would you lie? 10 wins. Wait, we should do our bet, right? Why am I losing every game? Please help me. I have no idea. I went 0-3 and then 2-3 and then 2-3, I think. Oh, we already have a bet going. Oh my god. How dare I step on Night Rainbow's toes? Time machine sniping. Knew you would generate Alex. We have a bet. I'm so sorry, Mr. Night Rainbow. I'm so used to Zelda's stylistic modding preferences. Oh god, Hunter, please stop pushing me backwards. Please. I'm already contracting every muscle in my body to try to stay connected to this desk. Precious piggies. I have one thing to say. Yes. 777. Is that you? Are you the 7 guy? Are you the notorious guy that types 7 a bunch? Thanks for the follow though, man. RNG depleted, now things go south. Goodbye, Goon. Wait, is this the same guy? Sneaky Turtle? Wait, I always play against Sneaky Turtle. Who's Sneaky Turtle? I don't know. What if he kills our guy? Then it's not really a play I can make, right? Seems like Priest is high win rate class. It's not. Statistically, it's not right now, but it's 6th best. But we have a good deck and we're a good player, so we. I have a sneaky turtle on my friends list. It might be like a standard name, like one of the generic names for Hearthstone, maybe. Like when somebody doesn't choose a name. It is a Blizzard random name. Thank you. Yeah, sneaky turtle. Like the pants names. I think golden pants, I think, is one. If you see Gerald on near legend or low legend, that might be my dad. How come your dad never hangs out here or says hi to me or friends me on Hearthstone? I want to be friends with Gerald. If you draw a spell, something something, what the fuck? We can put a 1/1 copy and trade there, or we can play that and leave it up. I think I'm going to take the 1/1 copy and trade. I don't know if that's stupid or not, but we have 2 options potentially to gift it now, but he doesn't have the 2/3 on board, so. And then if we just put that on, right? Is there any way this goes poorly for us here? by Hysteria here? What's the worst case? It hits here, then it trades there, then that lives. I bump there, it hits there, it hits... That still lives? Ay, ay, ay. Cherry Pits? I love Bulbasaur. What the flip? I like Bulbasaur too. I like a Bulbasaur. But thanks for the 100 bits, Cherry. I hope you had a nice stream. Did you make it to Legend? I was writing back, I think, on Twitter, and my phone was at 3%, and I liked the message. And, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing here. If I hit here, I think I'm gonna be fucked here. Alright. Is there a way this works? It hits there first. Right? That went so poorly. I think I might have been able to do that better. But anyway, and then as I was writing back, it went like to 2, and then it went to 1, and then it was at 0. I was like, ah, fuck this. Bump into the 1/1 and it can't miss? I think it could. I think it did. What I do now, I'm not sure. You should have left your guy alive. It was hard. Maybe we should have, maybe we should have just let it stay up. Maybe we should have let it stay up and then just try to get a better Hysteria later. It's like as his guys get bigger and buffer and with more divine shields, maybe it gets better for us later. Misplay. Gibbons, are you talking to me? Do you wanna fight? You wanna fight about it? Oh my god. Come on. Come on, guy. I ain't got time for this crap. These dormants are making me thirsty. So do I have to just do it now? I guess so, right? I mean, like, I wanted to get that too, but I guess that's just probably greedy. Yep. Okay, Gibbons. What's the misplay? What the hell are you talking about? Bump 4/4 and kill both. Yeah, maybe that was just it. You might be right. Let's see. What dream cards could he get that we want him to get? I'm one of a kind. I want him to get not dream. Is it called dream actually? I get absolutely smoked if it's the 1 mana return to my hand. Not gonna matter, we're gonna play another 8 mana Ysera. It is gonna matter. I might be dead. I might be dead. But that, what are the odds? He only has 1 right now? No, he has 2. I hate that dormant card, it's so strong. I think it has like a 80% played win rate or something. I might be making that up. I think it's really high though. If the opponent uses Mirror Entity while you play that legendary, you get both spells from their dormant. It's bugged. I did know that. I saw that happen on Save Files channel. I was lurking when you were in there. Cube your beetle? I can't really see the line here. I mean, you could... I mean, there is no line. There is no line, but you could cube and then beetle, and then you're not losing your beetle to the dream, but the beetle doesn't do enough. It's pretty irrelevant, I feel. But if he doesn't have dream and we get 2 beetles, that's really relevant. So Doggo is sleeping so peacefully. One of the 3 of us is ripping dog farts, and I don't know who it is personally. I don't know. I don't think it's me, but someone's doing it. The amount of time that bug exists is how much Blizzard gives a shit. Virza Meg. What up, Meg? Oh, I love this tune, I think. I don't remember it, but I think it's Nito. We all know who it is. Why would I be doing dog farts, you know? Also, Queen of Coin said she couldn't sleep. That was great news. Well, probably bad for her in her working environment, but great for us in our hanging out with kind-hearted babes department. You know, just keep that in mind. I saw that. Chinkowski. Wow. It's great to have you here, man. Truly. Truly. Chinkowski. What the flippin' skip is going on here? This turn is kind of doo-doo when you really think about it, you know? But he heals, he hits this. We could gift his guy to buy time. I need hand space, and I'm not gonna have an easy time getting the spell at this point, I don't think. I think I'm just gonna ditch it. Oh yeah, this is a nice tune. Shite. Aren't druids all about nature and balance? That card is unbalanced. What card? What are we talking about? Who would think to test a card against mirror? Surely that's an interaction that would never happen. Surely there's no game mode where mirror could be played. Neralex. Oh. Oh. It's an arch druid. Arch druid? Yeah, why, what's the lore? Why does he get Ysera cards? I never played WoW. I was thinking about that earlier when I was looking at him. Is he like the son of Ysera or something? Or he like was a monster that helped summon Ysera from the volcano or something? He's stuck in the Emerald Dream. Guy's styling all over me, man. He's flexing, he's flipping, he's flopping, he's zipping and he's zopping over here. And he's stuck step bros. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't have spell power or nothing, right? I just don't want to burn a card. It could matter. We have a goon. We have our own raised dead. His lore is that he's sleeping when you find him, and thus he is dormant. He wants access to the Emerald Dream to fix stuff in WoW. I almost understood some of that. That's where the Wicked Witch lives, right? Or that big floating head made out of smoke. All right, give me another piece of lore. Who is this? What is Anshi? Why do they wear such nice stylistic dresses with their underwear on the outside of their dress? When he goes to the wild, he should get nightmare cards like the old Ysera ones. Yes. I'm leaving for today. Jesus Christ. I saw what I believe was a pterodactyl. It turned out to be a large moth. Have a great day, everyone. Night Rainbow, thanks for being here, bud. I hope you had a little bit of fun. Not too much, though. Bum, 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 bum. Wow, this guy's got all the nightmares. Anshi is the god of the sun. Wasn't there some saviors cards with that text? Didn't they do that or something? 3 up to 5. Heal this thing. What's the Scarlet Crusade? Hey Zelda, I'm asking the questions here. What's the Scarlet Crusade? It's a doll related to Anshi. It's a Tauren god, which is why the disciple is a Tauren. That was the priest card, right? The 2/7. Jesus Christ, can somebody get these freaking moths out of my freaking sight? It's a war against all colors other than red. Scarlet Crusade? I feel like you might be fucking with me. What are we looking for still? Raised Dead on our Ysera. Goon. Can you see all these fucking moths on screen? Makes me look like I'm out in a rainforest or something. Sally Whitemane started the crusade to keep undead out of human lands. When she pushed back the undead, she went a little crazy and decided she needed to kill everything. Oh dear. That's a worse decision. I found my cat curled up on my laptop's power brick. It's 81 degrees. My cat is insane. Yeah, it sounds crazy. Hopefully, he/she doesn't get burned. Well, well, well. What do we have here? It's actually a pretty good reason to try to split it, right? Go up to 9, then up to 10. I mean, if he has Ruin, it sucks. Still winnable. This game's gonna go on for another 47 hours now. I mean, it's fine, but it'll be good too, I suppose. I can almost clear everything. This guy's deck. Well, it's my deck now. Oh my god, my mouse is malfunctioning. Jeez Louise. Who followed? Oh god, I missed that. It was ATM Plays. Thanks for the follow, dude. It's great to have you here. Oh, I got turd dragons. What the hell? Should have given it Dream. Give it Dream. No. No, absolutely not. Dream? Nightmare? It's gonna be a super long match. That's okay. We got all night. Just facing Redbeard, exactly the same name. Do you have another account on NA? Cause we've been friend on NA, but you're offline. Is this you? Are you this guy? I am offline. I'm always offline. I am playing on my second account, my Redbeard account currently as well, offline. I'm running 2 matches, one on stream, one against you. Just doing that one for fun because I just can't get enough Hearthstone. I'm running 2 games at the same time. Nightmare. Why would I nightmare it? I have to, what does that do? It would be large. And I wouldn't be able to kill it. And he would still get X amount of dragons. Oh my god, I should have nightmared it. Oh my god. It kills it. Yeah. Sort of. I should have fucking nightmared it. It dies. When does it die though? On his next turn? Oh, on his turn. Wait, on his turn? No, at the start of my next turn. My next turn. Anyways, I'm not nightmaring it. I'm not doing that. Alright, well, fuck me, dude. I need a wave of apathy. Death's pretty good too, right? Just death it. Okay, how else do I kill that? I can shoot it, trade it, bump it, trade it, trade it. Empty board with us, with 2 skeletal dragons on the flipping board. Yeah, 2 Divine Shield taunts. It wasn't a greedy play, I think. Maybe you're right. I mean, if you knew he was gonna Psyche split it, then sure. I can't see, and I'm thinking here. I might fuck this up too. 9, 13. Oh fuck, I just gotta make a play. I don't know, they gave me a short turn timer this turn, which is pretty fucked up when you think about it. This is great. I just want the 12 most useless dragons you can possibly get. That's all I'm really looking for here. I'm hoping to get a Fairy Dragon. The game bugs out the code and gives me Fairy Dragon next. You're almost there. This game. Only got 7 cards. We have Raised Dead with 1,000 Skeletals and a Ysera in the deck. This is an incredible game, by the way. It would be a very nice one to win, but this is a great game. Nightmare my 7/6. We could have. It never hurts to have 0 mana, you know, big Bufferooski. We know he has this card in his deck, so these are kind of nice against that, I guess. This is how 10-win games should be. Sometimes. This is a pretty long one. This one's, I mean, we've had a lot of games go to fatigue, but this has been a good run. It has been fun. I could Nightmare and trade. Let's see what we draw first. I kind of can't leave it up. I don't think I can leave it up. I guess the taunt's still going to be alive, which is kind of worth something, right? Why did he get Onyxia? And I got Oshitsia. That's not the most clever nickname I've ever given a card, but it's not the least clever one. But if I give this taunt and play this, it's kind of not good because he can just throw them all into that, right? And if I leave it up, he just trades them, trades it, and it just dies anyway, so I think I'm doing this. All right, let's play this one. I'm gonna hold that for a turn. It feels like we're sort of getting value off of this pseudo lingering taunt. I thought it was good. I set a high standard for jokes, but you know what? If you like it, heal myself. Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry. It's all right. We'll be at full health anyway. Okay. Actually, so do we want to play the 5-cost spell here? Probably not. Not heal yourself to assert domination. Missed heal. Sorry, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you're right. We should have healed. Actually, maybe it does matter. We might be back at 28 this turn. I could just trade and not play Apotheosis and just play my own big nasty boy. Maybe that's good. Maybe that's better. How many cards and you don't really want to use any? I want to use them all. We're doing that regardless. I guess I could play this and it stays alive. I guess I would rather it be alive. No, because I want to play Sleepy, I think. Let's get my shitty 9-drops out of my hand. Oh, suck my dirty pee-pee, dude. That's horrible. Alright, well, with all these shitty taunts, I'm gonna hold it again. It's -2. I thought it was -3. The card is doo-doo. This card is terrible. Doomsayer incoming. No Doomsayer in the meta. No Doomsayer. Ooh, OP. 5-1 taunt. Kills that stupid 1-1. That's great. I definitely didn't want a Solarion. He should probably Hysteria. Does he have one? Man, look at this heaping pile of dog shit I'm working with here. Is not good. Clean your pee-pee, Red. I've been on really good pee-pee cleaning routines, yeah. I got nothing. Good advice, thank you. This card today would be a... It would stay shrunk until the next turn at the very least. Okay, what else do we have in here? Raise Dead, Burning Acolyte. We got Thrive in the Shadows, which actually might not be good. Wait, now I can't kill it. Oh fuck, I can't kill it. Oh man, this is where it all goes south. My cards stink! Let's get this one down now. Because we know he has one of these in his last few remaining cards. So we'd rather get the odd attack minions down, like, together, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Let's play that one. So he doesn't get a ton of value. Like, I won't try to put more than one down at a time. How can you earn free heroes, like, with in-game gold? You just get all the heroes for free regardless. You can get different skins or whatever, different art styles with spending gold, I think, but you have access to all the heroes without spending any money. How close am I to 1 million followers? We're at like 23,800 something or something like that. 23.8. Fucking A, dude. That goes to 3. Ay. What does this card do? It gets extra attack. This motherfucker. I can leave something at 1 HP. Oh, I could Apotheosis. Can I Apotheosis it? Is that good enough? I get 2 attack. It goes to 7 something. That's gotta be decent, right? Yeah. So I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I'm gonna do that. And I guess always doing this, which means I have 4 mana to work with. Let's do this before I get this stupid dragon back. These are not Ysera. Okay, so let's... Devouring whatever. Okay, so we know he has that. So I think this is the turn to play this then. We don't want to play this. We're getting kind of dangerously close to getting stuck with all odd attack minions. So... Never odd attack. Nothing has odd attack these days. What's the deal? What is the odd card? It kills all minions with odd attack. But he has... We got it from him, so he has one. He only has 1 card left in his deck. So it's either in his hand or it's his top deck, and I don't want to play all this crap. 7, 11... Oh, baby, that's almost good. Fukin card. 4, 11. I have no way to kill it unless I play the Apotheosis, right? We all agree? That goes to 4. I shrink it. I heal it. He plays his odd attack card. And then I can play the Emerald Drake. I mean, I'm doing this. I don't even want to play anything. I'll play this one. Okay. Alright. Odd means Ganji in Indonesian. Give me another Indonesian word. I'm learning Indonesian. This game is back and forth every turn. It's a great game. I hope we win. I think we played it pretty well. We discovered Ysera. He played more Ysera cards than we did, I think. And we discovered a Ysera. He summoned 14 skeletal dragons. I summoned like 13 of them. We win. Definitely not guaranteed. But it's looking pretty good for us, I would say. It's not looking so good anymore. Game was a huge clown fiesta. Was it though? Wasn't this just a good game? I consider the games that are more of a clown fiesta to be the game where like your opponent goes Scrap Imp into Shadow Council into Scrap Imp into 4 mana and 9/9 or whatever. Like I think those games are stupider than this. This was fun. We actually got to play and he got to play and one of us is gonna win. One of us is gonna lose. It was a good clown fiesta. Maybe that's the way to look at it. We'll see what he's working with. Oh my gosh. Neato. What do I do about that one? Let's see. We have no spells in our deck. So we don't really have to kill that thing. The issue here is... Man, we might actually lose this game. No? We have no spells? No, no spells for him, but it's the poison I'm worried about. Not anything else. Have to kill it? Okay. That's our only way, right? I'm not going to hit him in the face. If one of those cards is a Brittle Bone and me doing one allows him to Brittle Bone my guy, then I'm going to feel like quite the fool. No attack first? No. Missed one. Kick W. Yeah, the 1 damage doesn't matter. Like, it matters 0. But the greater than 1% chance that he has a Brittle Bone matters a lot. He is going to fatigue. He just heals that turn anyway. Like, he can heal himself unlimited. It doesn't matter. He takes damage anyway? Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, maybe it mattered then. Alright. Let's pay out the believers. And then we're gonna do one more bet. for 12 wins for all the marbles. Another 40 minutes later, we'll see if we get there. Easy game. I thought we played it pretty well. That we navigated it pretty strategically. All right, you guys got 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes. Bottom line, Redbeard, GG, you win. Yeah, we did win. Good string of games. That's been a great run. One of the better runs in recent memory. Very, very fun. Yeah, tons of back and forth. We beat a Ysera. We beat a Solarium Prime. We beat that 3-mana Dormant, which I believe gave him at least 4 Ysera cards. Maybe he ended up with 6 Ysera cards. I think he got 6. I think that guy, maybe he was different, but I think that guy played Mage Scribe, Gift of Luminance, Coin 2-drop, and Skeletal Dragon, Psyche Split. Whatever, he played all his crap. Demon Hunter, boo Demon Hunter. I don't want to keep Nova in my opener. I'd rather hit a 2 or a 3. Or an 8, that's great. Sure. Just want cheap cards. That's a good card. Unfortunately, we're not going to play it next turn because he's going to tap our guy. We could just a cycle. If we pick up like another 8, maybe we kind of have to, but this kind of draws us a card anyway, so I'll come down to do it this way. Ooh. I want to play it, but I'll hold it. And we'll see. I doubt we're doing that though. I slap that. I could. Could play that. Could also just studies. What does studies get us? Like, what are the cheap cards we would actually want here? Not even sure. Who's this following? Dragon PHS. Hey, Dragon, welcome to the stream. Curtis? Curtis? Curtis is okay. He's a 4-mana 3/4, right? That would be a pretty big hit. Guess we could always try it after we do this. I'd rather just do that, I think. Nixie is cool, but this is a 7. That's kind of nice. Curtis is 4. Oh yeah, but he costs 1 less, right? So he'd be down to 3. That'd be alright. So we could do him now. That'd be really good now. Maybe we look for him now. Shit. Do we want the taunt and we give it up? Or we could raise dead and play the 1. That doesn't seem worth it. Neither does, actually. I just need to hit an Apotheosis or 2. And keep my dragon alive for a turn. No small ask. Let me drink some water. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of good, right? Okay. The Beetle's kind of nice. So what are we playing? Like just 2/2 heal? We could bump and raise dead and play the 4 and the 2 potentially if we get the 4 or the 1. I think that's probably worth it. What is in his deck that got him to 11 wins? I'm assuming some good Demon Hunter cards. That's my guess. Studies? Looking for what? I guess we could studies. Skull? I wouldn't cast Skull if I got it this turn, I don't think. Maybe. I want to guarantee I get that, I think. That studies on turn 7 to prevent his OP 8 cards. If you can get the card Shuffler Girl. I'd rather cast it when he has fewer cards in hand to kind of like know what he's got and to take his best remaining card. What sucks here is I can't get either 8 down, but I only have 7 mana, so I guess it makes sense. Cycle? We're about to get cycled. Ay, ay, ay. That's not good. Alright, that's 3. Alright, let's see if he's got the cycle and we can take it. Yeah, I mean, if he was holding 5 cards and one's an Illidari and one's another, you know, little thing, and the other's a cycle, then fuck him. That's what I say. That's what I say. So I kind of hope he plays the snake here to get rid of the 4-3. Because I don't really want to play this until after the snake goes away. Should have wowed him after the shuffle and the discover. Oh yeah, I know I fucked up. That would have been good. Make him think you got the 8-8 rush. I should have. That was a misplay. You should have wowed him anyway, just to make him think like, oh god, like what did he get? I need Apotheosis, and then I'm gonna be, you know, kind of jamming a little bit here. Oh wow, I can't do that. I care about that? Not really. You can have it for a turn or two. Golly, that's that's a play. I don't think it's right though, right? Like, I mean, this is just better. I'm afraid. I'm afraid to say this is just better. Yeah. Do it. That's the play. That's not the play. He's dead next turn. He has a bunch of crap in his hand. Pure cowardice. No. I just don't want to make the poor guy feel bad, you know? That's pretty funny though. We still have time. We potentially have time. I might not have a choice, but to, you know, to cube it. Wait, what? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh, and he's getting the other rush boy. It's pretty sick. It's a cool play. Wait, is he killing my proto too? This worm. This ever-loving worm. That did not work out well for him. We could still cube it. Don't think it's the right play, because I think hitting him in the face for a lot seems good. I need 5 damage. How do I find 5? How about I just do this? Face and Worm. I think Face and Worm is just it. His deck is good, but not good enough. It's funny. This one has been the most one-sided game we've had in a while, but looks like he's got a pretty good aggro Demon Hunter deck that you know, we got his best, most aggressive card. I think it's guaranteed, right? I think. Let me just play this. I do not want to be that guy that says, Mr. Redbeard, I said pick Priest, and look, 12, so I won't, but you kind of did. Make sure you guys like the YouTube video. Make sure you subscribe to it. This was a doozy. This run, if you made it through this on YouTube, I commend you. That was like a 3.5 hour run. I have no idea how long it actually was, but it was a long one. Let's put a stream marker in for Mr. RefuGeek and thank him for always helping to upload and edit and cut up and deal with me to make these YouTube videos possible. Let's see what our reward is. We believed, Jordy, you believed, and now you're a fart millionaire. Don't forget your stream marker. Thank you, Bert. Thank you very much.